We're
Uh,
live.
we're live. Let's get it. Let's do it.
We're
Fuck.
live.
How live are we? How live are we on a scale of 1 to live?
We're as live as it gets.
We're live.
Damn. So we're like a 15.
Yeah.
I think I need
Yeah.
to fix this camera. I don't know. I accidentally hit it with my hand and it seems messed up. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
It's
You
probably
need
just
to
your face.
You need to fix your life.
Whoa. Easy there.
All right, I gotta do this thing I do where I gotta try to figure out how to get to the fucking
Looks
mod.
different.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
sit here
wow.
and play
I think
Game
I
Boy
hit it.
Advance games the whole time.
No.
Game Boy Advanced?
Yeah.
I'll go grab my DS.
Wait until you see this thing, Kyle.
Is it pretty cool?
Are you got the stream up?
I don't. Hold on. Just cleaning my glasses here. I couldn't see a thing.
Some people
feel-
trickle in. I'm
There
gonna
we go.
respond to my tweet saying that we're live.
I feel
Do
like I
all
need
that
some
jazz.
need some new glasses. Like I really can't see at a distance very well.
Well, you're probably fucked, Kyle.
I mean, basically, but I'm working on it.
You got that eyeball insurance?
No.
Nice.
I posted a
I
couple of things in cast for us to talk about.
Did you?
just
I thought
have
I thought we were just gonna chill
medical.
out, get hammered or something.
I don't
I
have
mean,
any
we can.
booze. I don't drink anymore.
What? Shut
Oh,
up.
wow.
I don't believe that for a second. What do you mean you don't drink anymore?
I don't really drink anymore, dude. Like that's the
You're
honest
just
truth. Like
lying.
I didn't quit drinking.
You quit drinking.
No, I didn't quit drinking.
Yeah, you did. That's what
No,
you're saying.
No, I just like don't really drink anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're a
no, I mean
poser.
I'm being serious.
You're fake.
How do you figure I'm fake?
Just kidding. 1 second.
I feel like you're lying and you just drink all the time and you're just trying to hide it.
Like I'm pulling a Leahy where I just have like a
Yeah.
pocket breathalyzer that I like keep
Stay
myself
right
at
in
like
the
a steady 0.11 all day.
It's all about the pocket randers.
Pulling a friggin' Leahy.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not, but I wish I was sometimes. But I just the funny thing is that I really realized quickly after moving to Florida that like a lot of my social setting is tied directly to drinking, and like when I have no more like social setting, that I don't really drink that much.
Exactly.
Well, that's kind of how it was for me too.
Like, that's how it is for everyone. Like,
wait,
that's
what
how
do you
it always
mean?
has
That's
been.
not true. Donald, you drink all the time.
But socially.
What do you mean? You're like the most likely person I know to like just have a drink.
Let's just have a taste, eh?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
what?
but
That's like the opposite of what you do.
I'll send a Snapchat of it.
Yeah, that doesn't count. What the fuck?
What?
That makes it social.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It makes it social. I love it.
So what's been up, fellas? Give me your weekend review.
I had a good week.
I did not. I mean, I don't know. This week has just been like whatever.
I had a very good week.
Just
You
been
had a good week? Oh yeah, you went to Virginia. Tell us about
yeah.
Virginia.
How was Grizz?
Hey, I'll tell you what, it was pretty cool.
Was it?
Like, it was a good experience.
I'm not an EDM guy though, like not like that.
I didn't think I was either, but I had a good time. I danced a lot. Like, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something. 2 nights.
Was it a 2-day show? Yeah.
It's not something that I would travel across the country for and like seek out again. Yeah. But like if it was like let's say when I'll be living in Denver, if like one of the EDM artists that I like is gonna go to Denver, I'll probably catch it.
Like be in the area or whatever.
Yeah. I could get down with it for sure in that context.
Wait, I thought you were going again to Red Rocks.
Red Rocks is 20 minutes away from where I live, or will be living.
Where you live? You're already at where you live? Jesus.
Yeah.
Where I will be living.
I know that's a lot of that's like integration of the past and future tense.
Yikers.
Yeah.
That's a big yikes, my guy.
Whatever. I'm fucking stoned.
Yeah. No, I don't. I think they say that you
And Red Rocks
shouldn't
is for
like.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, brother.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
yes,
Well,
sir.
that's a point. But what I was gonna say is, they say that if you're gonna go on like a diet or do something, or like your New Year's resolution, like you want to do something, they say you're not actually supposed to say it out loud
Right.
because like the vocal like exercise of saying it actually like creates serotonin similar to the feeling of actually doing the act
That's
that you're saying.
bullshit. I've heard that
Really?
before too.
Yeah, so
That's
they
I
say
believe
like
nonsense.
it,
if you're
100%.
telling people if you tell people like I'm gonna go on a diet or I just started dieting or I you know I'm eating healthy or whatever,
Like you
they
trick
say that
yourself.
like
You're like,
you're
I'm
more
doing it,
you
but
no
you're
you're
not.
more likely to just not do it and say that like because the saying
Exactly.
of it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So I feel like that we might have a little bit of that going on with Donnelly and moving to Colorado.
All right, we'll
100%.
see. We'll see in a couple
He's
weeks here, bud.
he's probably told like 25 people, "Hey, I live in Colorado right now." Like,
Already? Yeah, he already moved.
I moved a
Yeah.
week ago. I'm just tying up some loose ends here.
Yeah.
All my shits in Colorado.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we'll see here.
I actually do hope you go, Dodds. I mean, you know how I feel about it. I
There's
think
no
it'd be.
hope. Like I'm going. I don't know what you're talking about. Like that's what's
We'll
funny.
see.
Like
I just don't think that you realize like how fucking hard it's gonna be to find somewhere like to live.
no, it'll be easy.
Have you already found a place? Like, are you?
I have 2 applications out to like corporate places, but like there's just so many people that I know in that area that would do me a favor basically indirectly to like help me find somewhere to live. Like it's the confidence that is inspired in me through the connection that I have. Uh, I'll be able
You're
to
pretty
find
good
somewhere to
about it.
live. Yeah.
Really
I'm going out
interesting.
there like so basically Jamie's moving into her apartment. She'll be moved in by like January 5th. So I'm going to go out there like January, 10th or so and stay for a few days and find a job in an apartment and then
Okay.
fly back and then move my shit out there.
Gotcha.
It's all planned out.
All right. Well, like we're rooting for you. Like I said, I think you should definitely move. I think it's the right choice, 100%.
I wish you weren't moving out there. It's just gonna be fucking California all over again.
No way, you're wild.
Should move down
I
here.
mean, that's fine.
Should move
California
down
was
here
great
instead.
while it lasted.
Exactly. That's what Colorado's gonna be. Great while it lasts, and then it's not gonna be.
But it's Colorado and half the price of California and not dirty and not disgusting and beautiful. So
I don't think
what
it's
I
at half the
think
price of Colorado. I mean,
I think it's very similar to
cost
California.
cost of living might be lower, but like actual like property in Colorado, especially in the areas that you like want to live, I'm pretty sure is expensive as fucking balls right now.
ah.
Which like you're not gonna own property
I'm
anyways,
just
at least
sick
not
of you
right
guys
away.
being so
But
negative about my life. You bust my balls about everything that I do, and then you
I'm
bust my
not.
balls about
I'm not.
everything that I
no,
wanted
I'm not
to
busting
do.
your balls.
So like,
I.
you
I
can
said I'm
both
glad you're going.
suck my cock, like
I'm
verbally
personally
and
not
formally. You
being.
can fucking blow
I'm
me.
personally not being negative. I'm just
I'm
being
not either, and I
realistic.
don't think it'll
Eat
be like.
my ass.
I don't think it will be like California. Kat said that. I think it'll be
I don't
better,
think it'll
but
necessarily be like I don't think it's gonna be the exact same thing as California. I think it's gonna be different. Obviously, you're gonna be in a different place.
How's
But
my ass taste?
I just think you have like this big expectation that it's gonna be like dramatically different, and I don't think it's going to be. I think it's gonna be different, but I don't think it's gonna be like as different as you think it's gonna be. But like, who knows?
Ass taste?
I mean, it tastes pretty good. I just can't wait to one day say I told you so. But we'll see if that day ever comes.
um, Don's just move to Florida instead.
I'd
Uh,
literally rather die,
It's
brother.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool here.
You hate your life already. Like you hate your life, and you're mentally stable.
I
I liked the Texas idea, Donnelly. Like I was really big hype for that because I like
No, dude.
Texas. I would have came down there, dude.
I
Had
was,
had a bunch of fun. That
I
would have
was
been
not,
sick.
I was not hyped for that.
I'm big pro Texas. Like I want to go down. Like I'd love to own some land down there. Honestly, like Texas, the housing market's sick. Like big ass houses up here are
Scum
like
fuck
half the
people.
price down there. No, dude, not
Scum fuck
everywhere.
people.
Everywhere has scumbag people. It's just
No.
wherever you depend to live. Like,
No, that's not true.
oh my god, dude, you're
I
ridiculous.
don't think that's in like if you were in like Austin or even like Dallas
You're
or
just in a good
Houston,
area. Like
yeah, you
it's
would. It's
all that
like
matters.
super
It's just like anywhere
like
else.
that.
It's just
Texas.
like it's being in a shit area up here. Like every
I like Texas.
bro,
When I've been there.
I know people that are literally scared of Chicago. Like they're scared of like Illinois
I mean,
because
well,
Illinois has Chicago.
that's justified.
No. But I'm saying like they're scared of Illinois just because Illinois has Chicago. I'm like, do
Well,
you understand how big the state of Illinois is? They're like, no,
um,
like, isn't Chicago like enormous? I'm like, Chicago's pretty big, but like, you could live 2 hours from Chicago and you'll think Chicago's not even a thing. Like,
what was I about to say? Oh, speaking of Chicago, Toth was telling me that somebody got shot in the head, and killed right outside of his building,
that's
Nice.
crazy.
and he pays like a gazillion dollars in rent a month.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
He's
insane.
like,
What an
and he's like, oh, and it didn't reduce the cost at all.
Jesus. That's
Oh fuck yeah,
ridiculous.
dude! I was like, holy fuck, man, that's crazy. Yeah, he's like, yeah, somebody like got. I think it's actually well, actually, he told us two stories. I don't remember if this is that one or another one, but he was saying that this guy, it's like fucked up to laugh. It's not funny, but like it is. It's actually so insane. It's like hard not to think it's like not true. He said that this guy was got held up at gunpoint, like mugged, right outside of
Yeah.
the like right. This is the not. I don't know if this is Toast Building. He was telling the story. I think it was the same story though. He goes,
Mm-hmm.
he got held up, got mugged right outside his building, and as he was being mugged by like this guy or this group of guys or whatever,
Right.
rival gang drove by and did a drive-by shooting on the
No.
group that was mugging this guy, and
What?
the guy got
Jeez.
shot in the head by the drive-by
So he didn't even
of
get
the
shot by the original
no,
guy that was trying to mug
no,
him.
he just got held up by that
Oh
guy,
my
and like he was
gosh.
probably like willingly giving his shit away as like a
Bro,
smart
like
person would do, and got
Ugh.
fucking shot and killed by
dude, the
the
thing
other
is,
dude.
I get
Like
it.
what
Like
the fuck?
shit's messed up, but like I mean, at this rate, it almost is just like it is what it is. Like there's crime everywhere. Like, is there a shit ton of crime in Chicago? Yeah, but unless like I feel like unless there's serious government intervention, it's always gonna be like that. Like
In
unless the
Chicago
government
or just
yeah, no, in Chicago. Like just how bad it is in Chicago, like it's always gonna be that bad unless somebody with seriously deep pockets or someone in the government actually steps in to do something about it. Like
yeah, well, I mean, of course, yeah, like it's always gonna be violent as long as like crime is a direct like correlation to like poverty.
yeah,
So as long as
yeah,
like there's like
100%.
poor inner city communities, that's good.
Yeah,
Like crime will exist. It just
which there
they
always will
go
be
hand in hand. Yeah.
poor. Like it's just inevitable. Like the way the U.S. is set up, it's inevitable.
Yeah. So well, I mean, it isn't inevitable because we just suck. Like it's
No,
definitely
but
not
I'm
inevitable.
saying the way the U.S. is set up, it's inevitable.
Uh, yeah. Well, no, like the way that it's the U.S. is set up, it doesn't need to be inevitable. Like we could fix it, but like we've just let a bunch of corrupt garbage bullshit uh, trickle in and like
Hell yeah,
make it
dude.
impossible to actually not be like this.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why do you guys think I have so much of an issue getting to mod view? Like why
Because
is it so hard for me?
you hit your head against other people for 4 years longer than we did.
I just don't understand why
I
you
like
can't. If you're a mod,
I like 5 years.
you can't get there on the dashboard.
You forget does everyone forget I walked off the senior practice field?
I remember.
I
That
don't
was a
remember.
great day. Like it was very upsetting, honestly. Like I was pissed, but like it was a great day overall. Like I had a good day.
I
It
should
That
was
was
have been.
nice.
kind of a shit day.
It was nice telling those dumbass coaches to shove it, dude. I was like, "Fuck this, I'm out." It was
Um,
great. Like Coach Y was like, "Williamson, wait," and I was like, "Nah, see you later." I was like, "I'm out of here, dude. Fuck this
do
shit."
did you see Kat that Forsyth's team. He still coaches for that.
Yeah,
Like
didn't they
meringue.
get like smoked?
Think they were down like 52 to like 3 at halftime to Catholic. Did you like Catholic?
Thank God.
in the playoffs, like not it is like a regular season game. Like they made playoffs, and then in the
Oh,
first
thank
round,
God.
their first round exit was a 52-3 at halftime ass
What
beating.
is he still running the smallest quarterback he can find? Does he just put out
I mean, I
does
have
he
no
just put out
idea. Like,
applicants and say, "Hey, the smaller the better. We want you to play QB for us"?
I've
Like,
got no fucking idea,
oh
cause
my
like,
Lord, that guy
yeah,
just
I don't know,
fucking
but I mean, I good for him. He made
drives me
playoffs in
insane.
what a 4A or whatever the fuck
I don't
Catholic
fucking know.
is.
Who cares, bro? He's an idiot.
How is Catholic 4A, by the way?
Because we're like fucking 8A. What do you
No, I
mean?
know,
That's
but I know
half
they
of
have
what
like
we
no
are.
students, but how are they fucking so small that because they have
Because they're
those
so expensive.
but they have those multipliers is what I'm saying. So
What
what that really means
multipliers?
is
What are
that
you
they're like
talking about?
in IHSA, I think this is like a nationwide thing, but in Illinois, if you're a private school, your division, like your A division is classified like you get a multiplier on your number of students.
Never heard that. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so like Catholic is in like they were in 5A when we were there. They've obviously lost some of their like class size or whatever.
When
Probably
we were in high school, our school was 7A. The year after we
no,
left, we went up to 8A.
no, we were in 8A when we were there.
No, we were not.
Yes, we were.
No, we weren't. We were 7A.
1000% we were 8A.
We'll look it up. I can promise. I'll put money on it
I
right
know
now.
for
I know
sure
we
we were in
were.
it. We were in 8A. We were when we were sophomores, we were 7A, and then when we got up to varsity,
When
we
we
were
were
8A.
varsity, we were 7A still.
We were not. You're incorrect.
Yeah, because we didn't when we were seniors, we didn't play Bolingbrook.
Why the fuck would we have played Bolingbrook?
Because they were 8A.
Why would we have played them? They weren't in our conference.
No, but they did the year after. That's what I'm saying. Like Bolingbrook joined 8A, and then they played them the year after.
And it doesn't. You can play any division in your regular season. We didn't make playoffs.
Exactly. Wait, any division?
Like our division.
I thought if
school,
you were 7A, you only played schools from 7A.
in playoffs.
No, just in general.
No, your conference
really?
is based on geography.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we played like I want to say I don't remember who. One of the schools in our conference was like really small, like Plainfield North or something was like 5A or something like that.
Morris was smaller.
But they weren't in our conference.
Morris?
No, they were not in our conference.
Who? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Who the fuck
that
was in our conference?
We played Morris. Okay, we played Morris.
Like what?
We played.
I'm so confused now. I'm like, wait, what?
We played Morris.
You got me fucked up, Kyle.
We played Morris and
like my whole life, I thought everyone we played was in our conference. Or why the fuck would we be playing them?
Listen. Now. No. Now that they have expanded Southwest Prairie Conference, that you only play conference teams. When we were there, the conference was so small. We had 2 non-conference games at the beginning of the season, and that was Morris and Providence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually do remember that.
So our conference
it's only the first 2 though. It was only the first 2.
Yes, but our conference is super. It is super easy to remember who our conference was because it is the 4 Plainfield. It used to be this at least, and now it's like almost the same. But it's the 4 Plainfield schools, the 2 Oswego schools, and Romeoville, and then us.
Okay.
So we played the 7 conference teams, and then 2 additional games got us to 9 games.
All right.
And now they've expanded the conference and they added Joliet Central and Joliet West, and I think now they've added 2 more teams. So now the football program only plays conference games.
How fucking should be.
But we were in 8A. We were in 8A when we were there. Just to clarify.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
100%.
He's right about the 8A thing.
I thought we were always in 7A, bro.
We were in. So did you?
I mean, it doesn't give up. Like I played 3 games our senior year, so I don't know why you're. I didn't even play, so that's why I quit. So.
I know
yeah,
why you're.
We all played Illinois sports. Yes, just chat.
I know why you're thinking what you're thinking. I'm gonna explain it to you. When you were a sophomore, when we were sophomores, did you go up for the varsity games?
Mm-hmm.
That was 7A playoffs.
Yeah, it was just for the playoffs.
Yes, no, I know, but I'm saying that year was 7A playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we became juniors, our division bumped to 8A. We clipped up to the next. Like Manuka has like shifted between 7 and 8A.
Oh, like
I think right now again they're
we
back
were
in 7A. I
juniors,
think.
when we were juniors, and we could have been a raw ass team,
Mhm.
and then they just played all the shitty ass seniors.
Yeah, that's the way she goes.
It's just the way of the road, you know. I mean, it's literally the way of the road.
I
So
should
we've
have
got,
quit
like-
week 2 sophomore year.
Is that when you got your
What?
concussion?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
funny.
when you were brain dead
that
down.
should have been my last play of football ever.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? A bunch of people got concussions that year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I played tennis
Sales
too.
almost died.
Gears, did you guys play anything
Well,
besides football?
me?
Yeah, in high school.
I played.
I
I played
wrestled for 5 years.
basketball. I played basketball. I played basketball and played volleyball for 2 years. I gave volleyball up to focus on lifting. But yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
who
I
that is.
wrestled. I wrestled in 8th grade and all through high school.
Yeah.
You wrestled all through high school, Kaya?
Yeah,
Kaya? Did you let me?
sure.
Did you let Monera finger your butthole?
No, Monera got thrown off the team.
Oh, that makes sense. Too many
Oh,
buttholes.
that's right.
Too many buttholes fingered.
That's right. No, I think he was like using illicit substances or something like
Oh,
that.
that was Zabel.
Oh, Zabel. That's right. Yeah.
Those were the days, dude. Holy shit. The
Jeez.
wrestling, dude, our wrestling program, we were just all fucking delinquents. And like,
Yeah.
Zabel was shredded out of his mind. Monero was shredded out of his mind. No one could beat them, like in the state.
I
Zabel was unreal, dude. He was so good.
I've heard some very delinquent stories that probably should not be said out loud on the podcast.
Probably
Honestly,
not. Probably not.
Yeah,
But
especially now you said
all
their
I
fucking
know,
names.
all I know is that, I'll never forget the day that Zabel and Monera showed up to practice like 45 minutes late. Dude, they just walk in, and it was when Schoolman was like taking head coach from Bernie, and he was like trying to be the head coach, but no one respected him because Schoolman's a fuckhead, and Bernie was still there, so
I
everyone
hope
was like, "Oh, what the
Schoolman gets
fuck?"
fucking ass cancer, dude.
Dude, literally, Monera and Zabel walking, and they were practice partners too. So they just walked in, threw their shit to the side, how we always used to. They literally like had their wrestling shoes already. They just took off their like top warm ups and started like wrestling around, like because they basically just went to like where we were at in practice right then and there. They started, and
right.
Schoolman looks over and he's like, "Hey, what do you guys think this is? You just walk in whenever you want." And Monera's like, "Yeah, okay, Schoolman, take it easy there, bud." and Schoolman is like, Schoolman looks around and he's like, "What? What'd you say?" And he's like, yeah, pipe down, bud. Like, just relax. And they just like kept wrestling, and like, fucking Schoolman runs over to them. He like grabs Monera by like the shoulder, and he's like, "I don't know who you think you're talking to, but if you're gonna keep this up, you can just get out." And Monera's like, "Well, okay then. I guess I'll see you guys later." And he just put his shit on and fucking walked out, dude. Like, and that was that. Like, that
And he never came back.
No. And then after that, he ended up quitting because, like, I remember he like came back, and they were gonna try to like discipline him, and they're like, "Hey," he was like, "Hey, look, like, if you're gonna try to discipline me for that, like, I just fucking quit, I guess." And Schoolman's like, "Yeah, like you need like you can't do this shit." And he's like, "Oh, I can't? All right, I quit then. Like, see you later." And that was that. And like, he was one of the best wrestlers in the state at the time. I think he was ranked like 4th in state, and he just didn't give a fuck. He was like, "Oh, whatever. Like, fuck you guys." Like, it's like, holy shit, dude, those were fun times. Holy shit, our team was stacked, and no one gave a fuck. We were like top. We were like top 5 in the state, and no one gave a shit. We were like, "Oh yeah,
You guys are
whatever."
really good. Well, I mean, to Manuka's credit, the reason that they were so good is because they had an elite, like upbringing of wrestling.
Savage.
Like they had the little Indians or whatever they were called. That was like super like like it was like competitive like
It's like
little kid wrestling.
it's like Indians Elite or some shit like that.
Yeah, now it is. I
Whatever,
think
yeah.
it's like Indians Elite, or they probably changed the name again if I had to guess now. But that's what it was called when we were that age. And then,
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
somebody in chat said I wrestled those motherfuckers.
yeah,
We probably
wonder who
fucked
it
you
is.
up, bud.
And then, the junior highs that fed into Manuka had like elite wrestling programs too. Like the junior high programs were really really good.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
Troy was always. They always had a bunch of good wrestlers.
Shanahan and Manuka were both super
Shanahan and
good
Manuka
too.
were both pretty good. Like, dude, Manuka had like Nate Gunn
I
came from
ru-
Manuka and he was fire.
I wrestled for like 2 weeks. My 8th grade year, I think. And I was partnered with Nate Gunn the entire time.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
yeah, I quit.
tough.
The motherfucker tossed me around like a rag doll.
Bro, I always had to wrestle. My wrestling partner was Eric Velasquez.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I was
He's a big
definitely
motherfucker.
my biggest demise in sports for sure was that I grew like because I never really had like a puberty growth spurt. I grew so steadily, but I was always like this tall, gangly motherfucker. I was like, so when we were in fifth and sixth grade, I had to wrestle seventh and eighth graders
Yeah,
all
no,
the
that sucks.
time. And like at that point, even though I was like tall, I was still way underdeveloped, like muscularly.
Mhm.
And like I remember like AJ Atra and Matt Meyer and because like Matt was always like a big stocky motherfucker, so we always like weighed the same, even though I was like 6, 7 inches taller than him.
Mhm.
Like I had to wrestle guys like that. Oh, and then dude, like I remember, I would think I was must have been when I was in seventh grade. So I was like finally becoming like a decent wrestler in seventh grade. We were at this meet, but again, like you said, like Polara was like I think Polara and Matt Meyer were legitimately the two top wrestlers in the state when they were eighth graders, and they were
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
in different weight classes, if I remember
yeah.
correctly. And they were warming up, and like I was obviously best friends with Mark, so I was like decent friends with Matt at that time. But and then they were good friends, so like
Right.
Polara, this was like right before Kyle, I remember where it was. We were at the Shanahan. We were at the Shanahan Invitational. Like we were at our home invite, and Manuka had
Right,
come,
right.
and like there was a bunch of teams in this fucking place.
Yeah.
And dude, he like pulls me over. I literally had like still had my fucking shoes on. Like I had just probably gotten to the meet,
Yeah.
right? Like or we had like just weighed in or whatever. Like I hadn't warmed up at all. He's like, "Hey, come on, like come help me get or like come help me get warmed up." And I was like, "Oh, okay, for sure." Like, like being I used to be like good-hearted and like a kind person, you know? So I was
Yeah,
like,
like
"Yeah, like I'll
naive
help."
as fuck. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
I was
yeah,
like,
for
"Oh yeah, I'll
sure.
help you
Like,
out." Dude, this guy, I didn't even do one fucking high knee. This motherfucker grabbed me so hard by my head and literally just like we were just standing up. He literally just torqued my neck. And I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, what the fuck?" Dude, he damn near pulled my neck off my head instantly. Like I'm talking like it was in like 10 seconds after we fucking made contact. And I remember being like, "Bro, like we have a fucking match today. What the fuck is wrong?" Like he literally like injured me. And again, we were on
yeah.
different teams. He was on Manuka, I was on Shannon.
And
He legitimately
that was
injured me
Monero.
inside of 5 seconds. Yeah, Monero.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
yeah,
That
like the
sounds about right.
motherfuckers were vicious. And then eighth grade, I was like actually finally fucking like a good wrestler. I was good enough where Pope.
Did you
Do you
wrestle in
remember
eighth
this?
grade?
Do you remember this, Kyle? So I played basketball eighth grade year.
Did you actually wrestle in eighth grade though?
Yeah, this would have been eighth grade year. This would have been, or I think
I
it was
do.
eighth grade. It was either eighth grade.
I do not remember
So
you
the
wrestling in
reason,
eighth grade.
so I played basketball seventh and eighth grade year.
Yeah.
This must have been seventh grade, Kyle, because Pope and I sat down and I was like, "Hey, like, I know I can't really wrestle because I'm playing basketball, but like the wrestling season is longer than the basketball season."
Yeah, the
Uh,
wrestling season's long as fuck.
so I
It
was
was like
like,
6 months basically.
yeah, so I was like, when
Like
basketball's
from
over,
November to March.
can I just like jump over and wrestle? And Pope was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, like whatever.
Oh
So I
yeah, and then you just didn't. You just played
no,
basketball and you're like, fuck that shit,
no,
right?
I came to wrestling and uh it was like maybe a week into my like augmented wrestling season,
Yeah.
snapped my fucking wrist.
Oh
Broke my
no.
wrist. I had not AJ, what was the little Atra, the younger one?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I don't remember. I thought there was only one. I didn't even think there
No,
was two.
AJ, the older one I think was AJ, and he was like, it was funny. They were brothers. They looked like Waluigi and Wario. Like AJ was like real long and yeah, like AJ was like real long and gangly. I think the older one was like real long and
No.
gangly, and then the younger one was like pudgy.
No,
And like,
I only knew one Atra.
was that the pudgy
It
one?
was only AJ. That's the only Atra I knew. I
Is
didn't
he
know
like
any
kind
other
of
one.
pudgier
Yeah,
and
yeah. He was
yeah?
like
Okay, so
he always wrestled like 189 or
yeah,
187,
yeah.
like
So and I, of
shit
course
like that.
that's what I wrestled because I was fucking 7 feet tall. So
Basic compared to everyone else, basically.
literally,
shit.
yeah. So no, it was AJ then. I can't remember what his older brother's name is. Fuck, that kid used to throw me around the mat too, because he was built like I was, and he was so fucking long, but he was so much like stronger and more muscular
Bro,
than me.
I remember when I was in 8th grade and I
Most
started
people are stronger and
wrestling.
more muscular than you.
Well,
When I
now
was in
they aren't,
8th
but they used to
grade,
be for sure.
when I was in 8th grade and I started wrestling, I had no fucking idea what the fuck I was doing, right?
Oh,
And
you started in 8th grade.
8th grade was my first year. Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember I think it was Pope and Stonich just like approached me one day in the hall. And cuz I was a pretty big boy in 8th grade and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, like you should come out and wrestle." I'm like, "What the fuck is wrestling, dog? Like what are you talking about?" Like I didn't know what the sport was, dude.
Well,
And
because you needed two varsity caliber like wrestlers on your team to compete at the state level.
right, like you needed at least two at every weight.
Right. And we like so the way it was bro I think it might have been like this in high school. I mean, you would know, but in junior high you had a varsity and a junior varsity like
Mhm.
team, and but varsity was only one person. But
Right.
for state you needed two people.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
if you had a varsity caliber wrestler that was like willing to just wrestle JV,
Mhm.
and like he didn't, and then like he could compete in the state tournament, like
Yeah.
fine. So uh yeah, so we were like, that was kind of how I
Oh,
was that
Turkey. What
seventh.
up, dog? Yeah, we
What's
were.
up?
What's up, bro?
So when I was in 7th grade, that was kind of what I told Pope. I was like, I know I won't be on like the varsity when I get off basketball, but I'd be willing to compete at whatever weight I can make at the regional level.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh yeah,
For
for
like
sure." So that was probably how,
JV.
when we were 8th grade, it was probably only Velasquez wrestling heavyweight. I can't remember anybody else that was like,
When we were 8th grade, Velasquez wrestled JV and I was on varsity.
"Oh yeah, okay, yeah." But I'm saying like going into the year, they were probably like, we don't have
Oh,
any heavyweights.
so
Like,
going into the year, it was Velasquez's first year too.
right,
We were both our first
brand new.
year, and
Yeah,
he was like, he couldn't. He had like two left feet, bro. And I was
yeah.
already athletic, so they're like, all right, like yeah, for sure, you'll wrestle varsity. But
Who?
dude, yeah, like that shit was nuts. I'll never forget like Mark Meyer used to just abuse me. Like he was so good at wrestling and he had been wrestling for like the past like 10 years and I'd never wrestled before and I had like 30, 40, 50 pounds on him and he would still just always
Oh,
like tie me
probably
in
more.
knots. He would tie me no, because I think at that time he was like
Probably like a
Mark
155
yeah,
wrestler.
Mark was like in the 150s and I was like, oh well
Wasn't
yeah, I was like
heavyweight 235?
heavyweight was 275, but the cutoff was I think 200 or
No, that was hut.
215.
That was wait, what?
Heavyweight in junior high is 275 as the top.
275.
But the
Yes.
cutoff was
The
315.
no, the cutoff like the lowest you could weigh I think was like 200 or like
Oh, okay.
215. But in
Oh, so
high school,
275 was the highest you could weigh.
yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It was the
right.
weight class with like the biggest fucking amount of room. Like you could be like the
Yeah,
biggest
yeah.
or small. And I was small as fuck. I weighed like
I don't think it
220
was that
wrestling
low.
heavyweight. No, it was because in high school there was another weight class and they added 215. So in high school, I wrestled 285 and Eric Flashwell wrestled 215 and we were practice partners. Cuz I wrestled 285 for 4 years at like 235 because I didn't like he was really strong and like he would cut like he weighed like exactly like 210 215 and I wasn't going to try to cut down to 215 and like wrestle for the 215 spot. I had a free spot at 285. I was like, all right, like I'm not going to
Are
go
you,
out of
are
my
you
way to try to
sure that
take
that
it.
are you sure that's how it was in high school? Because I like vividly remember
In high
going it,
school?
well, you were talking, I know yeah, in high school you were
Yeah.
talking, because I thought
What's up?
there's no way, Kat. There's just no way, because
What?
you're saying 235.
What? That I weighed 235 in high school?
Yeah, because I would have wrestled like 226.
Listen. What's your question? Like what are you saying? What are you
You're
trying to
saying
say
that
or
you're
ask here?
saying that the weight gap in high school wrestling went from 215 to heavyweight.
The 285. Yes.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it did.
I feel like like vividly remember there being a 226 weight class.
No, there's no weight class at
Maybe it was
226.
maybe it was 186.
There was literally for the
Chat
top
says Kyle is
weights.
correct, Gears, so suck one.
Damn.
Yeah, no, for the top weights in IHSA or not yeah, IHSA, right? Because IESA was middle school,
Yeah,
was a junior high.
IHSA, yeah.
IHSA was high school. IHSA was literally 215, and then 220 was the cutoff. So you had to weigh, I believe, or no, it was whatever the cutoff was from fucking here, let me just fucking I'm gonna just Google this shit so we don't have to be like, oh, this is the cutoff. IHSA weight classes.
I'm looking at it. It's 106, 113, 120, 126, 132, 138,
Yep.
145, 152, 160, 170, 182, 195, 220, 285.
Yep. So
And
Velasquez wrestled
then
220 and he weighed like 215. I wrestled 285 and I weighed like 235, 240.
how did you weigh that? I just remember you weighing more than that because I weighed 220 junior and senior
No.
year of high school.
I always weighed like 20, 30 pounds more than you.
I just always thought you weighed more than, I guess like it's just a hindsight thing because like that's just crazy. That's just weird to think because I walk around at 255 now.
Yeah.
But I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because I think my senior year, my 7th grade year is the year that I broke my wrist, and then I was like, all right, and then 8th grade year I just didn't do it. I just was like, no, I'm just gonna play basketball, you know.
Yeah.
But I remember there being like I wonder if I could maybe do it in high school type thing, just because like I was always looking for shit to do. And I was like, what would I have wrestled? I think my freshman year would have been like what was it? Would have been like 182.
You
Would
would
have
have
been the
got
weight class or something like
absolutely
that.
destroyed at 182 in high school, my guy.
Yeah,
Like,
especially as
you
a
know who I'm
freshman.
pretty sure you know who wrestled 182 in high school? Oh wait, so here, one no, so yeah, 182. I'm pretty sure was either Turk. Hold on, hold
There
on.
were probably like that's probably what like Matt Meyer wrestled.
No, because Matt wasn't there.
Well, no, I guess when we were freshmen, you're right. Yeah, he would have been gone.
They left.
I literally think that's what he wrestled as a freshman in high
So let's
school.
see. So
He's guy pulls out the picture.
I got a picture. I got a picture of the team. So
Jesus.
let's see. 20. This is 2012, 2013. So let's see here. Um, who were those big ass motherfuckers at 182?
It's just so weird. Like that just doesn't feel that big anymore. You know what I mean? It's so strange. Like when somebody tells me that they weigh like
Okay, so
basically,
I remember who wrestled 182. So this year, and you probably still would have got sauce by him because he was actually decent. Remember Josh Bowie? He wrestled 182 that
yeah,
year. He was our
yeah.
182 pounder.
And that you're talking about senior year.
This was our senior year wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about freshman year. Like when we were like
Trying
freshmen
to
in high
think,
school.
dude. I don't know
I
because
would have
I
been. I
I
mean,
practiced I
at that point, you
practiced at
just can't.
Central, but I was on JV. Like I can't remember who was because it was like a junior or senior, so like we wouldn't have even known who the fuck it
No,
was.
that's what I'm saying is like at that point you don't even realize it too because like you just have to start specializing at some point in sports if you want to like be any good, and that was definitely that point. Like it was
I'm gonna look it up. Hold
it
on, I'm
just
gonna
would
be
have
able
been
to
like
find
it
it.
just would have been like I would have, like you said, I just
Let's
would have gotten
see
shit tossed
here.
around if I would have tried to do it for like what 5 weeks out of the year.
Oh yeah, you would have got tossed. All right,
But
let's see here.
I always did really
Um,
like wrestling.
right, dude, wrestling's a great sport, man. Like
It's
I think
arguably
it's
the
one of the
best in the world. I
I
mean,
think it's one of the
it's
best. Like I think
yeah.
it's the best. Let's see here. Who was on the team that year? Um, I don't even know. Oh my goodness, bro. You know what? That's crazy. I always
Hmm.
forgot. DeClerc, he was nasty.
He wrestled heavier
He
than that
wrestled.
though.
He wrestled college. No, bro. It's crazy when we were freshmen, bro. So when we were freshmen, we took second in state, and DeClerc wrestled 125.
Oh, DeClerc. No, I'm thinking of fuck. Who's the kid who was the kid that played defensive tackle and wrestled, but he was like, I think he played defensive tackle and he wrestled either heavyweight or the 1 year the 215 weight, but he weighed like he was like 195. Like he
Hold
didn't
on,
even
I gotta
clip
find. I'm
200.
sure I
Fuck,
can
what was
find the
that kid's
roster.
name?
I don't know where it's at.
Jake would know.
2020.
Petrovic. Yeah, whatever.
Let's see here. Hmm. What is this? Let's see. Oh, I forgot about that dude too. Holy shit. Remember shit, what was his name? Hold on. See if I can find this shit. Let's see here.
Realistically, there's a high percent chance that it's somebody that I just don't have any fucking idea who they are.
It probably is, honestly, like realistically. No, honestly though, like I've been looking into
Have y'all
um
heard of Bryce Bill?
who the fuck is Bryce? Isn't that a wrestler?
That's what I mean. I'm assuming from chat.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, Bryce Brill. Yes, I have heard of him. Yeah, and he's insane. One of my buddies. So I'm kind of out of touch with like the wrestling world right now, just because like I don't know. There's
It was
not
10
much to
years ago.
follow. No, no, Bryce Brill. I'm pretty sure he's like a current college wrestler, and he's like fucking insanely good. One
Oh,
of my buddies that I work with, he wrestled college for.
I
Did you
lost him in a
really?
save.
Damn.
No shit, that's wild. So, well, a kid that I work with, he is retired now because he broke his arm, but he wrestled in college, and he's like huge into wrestling. Like, still follows all the college wrestling teams and all this shit.
It says
And he's
injuries
always,
took him out.
oh no shit, he always talks about like all these crazy like wrestlers. I'm like, dude, I have no idea who you're talking about.
That's funny. Matt Myers quit wrestling story when he was in college is still one of the most elite fucking stories I've ever heard.
What?
Have you heard? Well, okay, I don't actually think this is it's funny. It's like one of those weird perceived truths where you hear the story from I think I heard it from Mark
Yeah.
and I actually talked to Matt about it and he was like, "Well, it didn't exactly go like that, but like I still choose to believe that this is how it went. So I'm going to tell it how I heard it." Uh so for those of you that are listening that don't know, Matt was from our hometown, moved to Texas as a freshman, and then he was a one-time state runner-up, two-time state champion at like in Texas wrestling. Like he was a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he and his he went to the big school Allen in Texas, which is like the biggest I think it's the biggest high school in the country or something like that. It's crazy. But anyways,
It's,
he
it's a
got
crazy high school.
yeah, he got a crazy scholarship or he got a scholarship to North Carolina, went there as a freshman. Wrestling is obviously like a winter sport, so he checked in for like the winter season or whatever. They told him like, "Hey, you're going to have to, if you want to wrestle varsity as a freshman, you got to cut to like something I don't know his weights, but like something absurd, right? It was like a 25-pound weight cut and this dude was like shred,
Yeah.
So anyways, it's a process cutting that much weight. So he probably cut over the course of 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. He has like they probably gave him a date and they're like, you need to be this weight by this time if you want to be like competitively viable for the weight class. So he gets down to this weight. He probably nearly fucking kills himself doing it, right? And weighs in and like makes where they tell him. And I think like I'd assume that the expectation was like he's not going to make the weight, so we don't have to worry about it. But like Matt had like something wrong with him, so he just probably nearly killed himself trying to cut the weight. And so he cut the weight and he goes into this. He gets called in the office and they go, "Hey, we're gonna give the spot to a senior, the varsity spot at this weight class." So like they were basically like, "Sorry." And again, he probably hasn't eaten a calorie in like 6 days, right?
Yeah, that's
He,
insane. I actually have heard
uh,
that story.
he didn't no wrestle off, nothing. Like literally just like, yeah, like we're just gonna go with this other guy because he's been on the team longer. He literally said, "Fuck you" to the coach, walked out of the gym and never came back. Finished the semester, got a scholarship pulled, and then went home, went to JUCO.
That's insane.
Yep, literally just walked right out, never looked back. I was like, holy fuck, like with that much money, you know what I mean? Because like I mean, if you think about it, most college athletes are like fuck, or you're like next man up mentality, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever type thing. Especially when you've got like a scholarship because you're getting paid to be there or whatever. Nope. He was like, fuck
Fuck
that, I'm out of
you.
here.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
back as fuck. Like any coach that runs a program like that is a fucking idiot.
yeah. I mean,
Most
I
coaches are fucking idiots. You got to be a special kind of fucking sadist to be a coach.
well, that I agree with, but I mean, because now I don't want to get on here and like slant like anybody, but they kind of gave Jameson the runaround this year at school because so for chat, and I
Why?
don't you guys probably don't know this either, but the rules used to be in college football, if you played in a game you burned that year's eligibility unless you had a medical hardship. So like if you broke your leg like in the second or third game of the year, you could retain your eligibility for that year, but you had to like request medical hardship, which basically meant like a doctor had to sign off that you couldn't participate anymore. um, they amended that rule so that if you played less than 5 games in a season, so 4 games or less, basically, you could retain your eligibility for that year. So that basically means you can play 4 years in one season and still be a 5-year collegiate athlete. Um, they
Oh.
changed that when I was a fifth year senior. So we had
Oh.
true freshmen on my team that played. They would play special teams or just get out there in like third down situation or whatever, right? Or if they were really good, maybe play them for 4 games or the last 4 games after they learn the playbook, whatever, right? Um, so yeah, Jameson goes up there and like all fucking year, they traveled him all year and they were like, "We're gonna play you in 4 games. Like we're gonna
And
play
then
you in your 4 games." And
never did.
so they played Ohio State and they were like winning. So I mean, and I don't, and he also like I don't think there was ever really an expectation that he'd play like week one because as a freshman, there's just a lot of fucking plays to learn and shit as a freshman, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So Ohio State goes and they, whatever. Then a couple of weeks go by, then they go out to Colorado, and again he traveled every game, which sucks, dude. Like the best part about redshirting as a freshman was you basically are like a halftime player because you go to all the practices and stuff, but the team leaves for away games Thursday, Friday. So after Thursday, you work out on Friday morning, but you were like a college student for the weekend. It was fun. You
Right.
get to go fucking get party and get fucked up or whatever. Um, yeah, so he traveled every fucking game, which I'm sure he didn't care about, but he was probably happy to do it. But it's like they go out to Colorado, they blow Colorado out. He doesn't get or Colorado State or whoever the fuck they played. He doesn't get in the game. And then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna play. We're playing Bowling Green, who for them they should just like smack Bowling Green. They fucking lost outright, so he didn't get in that game. And then they were like, yeah, I think they were like, we're going to play the last 4 games of the season because we have a pretty legitimate chance to make the Big Ten championship. So they were like, basically, they were going to play him in the 3 games and then the Big Ten championship. Well, they ended up losing to fucking Iowa, I think. And then they had to win out to give themselves any chance. They won out, they beat Wisconsin. And then uh, Purdue ended up like winning a game, and it like fucked up they ended up not getting to go to the Big Ten championship. So now they got this bowl, and now they're telling him he's going to play in the bowl game. And I'm like, dude, like
And who did
they've
he
been
play for?
Minnesota. He plays for
Oh, right,
Minnesota.
right,
So I'm
right.
like,
Oh wait, he
so
does right now?
this is my little brother. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, he's at Minnesota. So he's like, the bowl is on Tuesday of next week.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you're gonna play in the bowl because they got and this is the thing, he honestly might play in the bowl because a lot of the NFL prospects like don't play in the bowl, so they've got guys who will either not play or like only play in the first quarter and then be done. Um, and so he might actually get in, but like it was like all season, and it's like, why didn't they just play him in a couple of games? Because he's probably gonna be there. He's probably gonna be their starter next year because one of the guys just enter the transfer portal, one's going to the NFL, and one's out of eligibility. So it's like him and another guy. So he's gonna play. It
Okay.
just like it's like how much is he gonna play? But it's like, yeah, it was just weird that they weren't gonna be like, this is that it was just weird that they told him all year, like, yeah, we're gonna play you, and then they just never
Right.
fucking did.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah, fucking annoying. But yeah. All right, so we're like 50 minutes in.
Shit, we are. I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Yeah, we've been
What
shooting the
what was
the
the
shits.
that's all I wanted to do. What was the shit in the Discord you were saying you want to talk about?
Fuck that
I
shit.
was talk. I posted.
That's some heavy ass shit, Gears. You're gonna bring out the fucking. It's holiday season. You're gonna come out here with tax credits and low income and freezing shit.
Dude. Well,
Jesus.
I did. I did want to say.
Jesus.
I did just want to say because I think it happened today that they extended the freeze on federal student loan payback till May 1st. Which, thank fucking God they did this, dude. Like this is just talking on a personal level. This helps me out so much because like
Really?
well, yeah, because like February was about to hit me like a fucking freight train financially. Because
Sheesh.
so all
Bro,
right,
you're
I'm in
telling me.
Tampa. I know. I'm in Tampa and I moved to
Tampa.
I'm supposed to move to
Tampa, Florida man.
yeah, Florida man in the making.
Will you get
I'm
arrested
supposed
so I can read the news about you, please?
we can get one of those shirts made.
Yes.
Um Yeah, I think my getting arrested days are like behind me, dude. I don't
No
think I can get
way,
arrested
dude.
ever again. That shit's the worst.
Hey, you know what I want
Um,
to talk about? Continue. I have something
okay.
though.
All right. So I was supposed to move to Pensacola. Well, like we were just kind of talking about earlier, like the housing market is just astronomically fucked right now.
That's
So it's just
trash.
really hard to find places to live. So I basically moved to Tampa. I was supposed to be here 6 months. I got 3 months in, and then Taylor started sending me applications to fill out for places to live so we could just get on wait lists. So like one of the places called us back and they were like, yeah, like we have an opening January 22nd. And I don't technically move to Tampa or out of Tampa until like probably March 1st. So yeah, like I have, my rent here and then Tay and I will have our rent there too. That'll be basically starting February 1st.
Attaboy.
And then, the repayment was supposed to start January 30th. And now they fucking bumped it back. So I was like gearing up to just have absolutely zero money in fucking February and March, but now we're
Just
now
never
at
pay
least
it. Fuck the government.
uh yeah. So like I was reading there was a thread that I was reading on that, and like there was some stuff that basically said like you don't actually ever have to pay them back if you don't want to, but it will like just absolutely fuck up your credit score and make it really really hard to buy property, which like eventually I really want to buy property, so I'm like
Yeah.
not willing to do that. But Tay and I have like kind of already established like my debt to credit is just going to be fucked up forever because of these loans. So like she'll just be like the good debt to credit person in the relationship, which is fine. Like it's what it is.
Here's the thing, Gears. I have my mind set on one thing and one thing only.
What's that?
The last time there was a nice little shindig at my house
Mm-hmm.
that everybody was at was several years ago at this point.
Oh yeah, shit.
Um,
Well,
and
what do you mean? Because that's not entirely true, but I think I know what you're getting at.
basically, if you're not throwing up somewhere in my house by the end of tomorrow night, I have failed myself. I'm getting you
and
drunk,
yeah,
brother.
I
You're
I
gonna get
was
fucking hammered. I want you.
that was not the last time we were there. That was right before you moved to California. That was like
Yeah,
nearly it feels like a decade ago.
that
That
was
was
like four
that was a
years ago.
while ago. The last
5 years
the last
ago.
4 years
time.
ago? That was like
Four.
6 years ago.
Fuck, dude, it was.
Like that was a crazy long time ago. That would have been
Oh, shit.
2015 you moved to California, right?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it? No, I
it's
thought
about to be
it was
2022.
2016.
Was it 2016?
I mean,
I think it was
because
2015.
I
we
was
graduated
21.
we graduated college in 2018.
It was like
Wait.
yeah, I didn't
No,
graduate college.
no,
No, but I'm
you
saying
dropped out of college before the
Gears and
sophomore
I.
your second semester of sophomore year, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so it would have
So
been
you would not have been
2016.
21.
But I left when I was 21. It was
I
like
don't know then.
How long were you home before you moved to California after you dropped out of college?
like August, September, October, November. Or wait, no, I was home for a while then. Cause like Sydney lived with me, remember?
Yeah, but you guys broke up.
Right before my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I moved after that.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, but when would that party have been then?
March
Of what?
2017.
No, how would I have been? How would I have been there if it was in March?
So it was in. What the fuck month did I move? I don't know, dude.
I'm
I don't
trying to
remember.
fucking remember, dude.
I don't remember anything from back
I
then.
don't either. No, it's not that I don't remember anything. I have a horrible time trying to like linear
Yeah.
linear
I remember
thinking.
the
Like I can't
events, but I don't
remember
remember when it happened.
exactly. Like I remember
Oh
the
yeah.
party like it
Oh,
was
I mean,
yesterday
I'm
because
exactly the same. 100%.
I just can't. I swear that was your going away party to California.
It was.
But
Oh
how would
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
but how would I have? But how would I have been there
You
if
were
it
there.
wasn't in the summer?
You were there. It wasn't in the summer.
But I would have
Was
been in
it
school.
for spring break?
Yeah.
No, because
Spring break. That would have been in March.
Yeah. How about that?
you think it was that I was just home for spring break that year.
Yeah.
It could have been. I mean, I
Probably because
probably
I
just
was
came
leaving.
home. I probably just came home for like a weekend or some shit. Like I don't know.
No,
Oh wait, no, because at that time I didn't have a car then
that's what I'm
at
saying.
school, so it would
Everybody
have
was
had to
there.
been.
Yeah,
No,
everyone was
hey,
there. There's no way we all would have just been home.
Was it
I
winter
Because
remember.
break?
we all
No,
would
no,
have had
no.
different. It had to have been winter
It
break.
was winter break.
It had to have been. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it was winter. It was right at the end because I remember we were going into like January.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Yeah, because I remember like the day that you left on there or whatever, I had to go back to school in like a couple days, like either
I
the same
left
day.
January, February, March, April. I left because I got to California like on like 2 days before 420.
No, it wouldn't have
Yeah,
been then.
I
It had
remember.
to have been in January,
No,
dude.
because I remember very clearly getting there right before 420.
I wonder if there's a way I can figure out what
Well,
day
that would have
that
been
party
April,
was.
so the only other time it could have been was spring break then, because
Then,
that's in March.
then you guys all
But
must have been home.
we all would have had different spring breaks though.
No, but I remember it changed. I think yours and mine, I think were at the same time, Gears. Because I
I
remember,
mean, we can just look. Like, I'll look at my photos to see when the party was.
Yeah,
I
see if
have
you can
pictures of that
find it.
night.
I was just starting to
I don't
look
have any pictures
because
of that night. I
but
don't
that's
even
the thing.
remember that night.
I think I was also team Android that night or that at that time.
I still have all my Google photos.
You're
What?
saying it was 2017, Dons?
That's my guess. Fuck, I'm still in 2015.
Who's coming to your house, Donnelly?
Who knows, dude?
Yeah, my phone goes rogue from 2018 to 2015.
Gears, do you know who's coming so far?
Damn, I was yoked Pinocchio. My first video on my iPhone is me benching 350.
Suck a dick.
Swear to
Gears,
God. Should I send it for the pod?
Nah.
Gears.
What's up?
Who do you know that's coming so far to the other night?
We know it's gonna be us three. Hoig. Hesse said he's coming for a little bit. Owen's coming. Tay's coming. I think Maddie was talking about coming.
Really?
Brandon and Allison are gonna come by.
Smitty and Morgan, I think, are gonna come. Toth can't. Toth will be Saturday night.
What's
Who
Saturday
else is
night?
coming? Yeah, like after all the Christmas bullshit's done, we're probably gonna do something Saturday night.
Here?
I invited just around. I don't know if it'll be at your house.
Saturday night's fucking Christmas.
Yeah, that night though, like bars open and stuff Saturday night. I'm talking like night.
Oh well, yeah, true. It's Christmas Day.
Right. Yeah, like we'll do something like in the evening. Like probably just go. I don't know. We'll probably just go to the fucking office or some bullshit like that.
I like going local, so it's easy. You can just go over there, and you're not far from home.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I
So
agree.
fuck I have a picture of April 14th. I was home, and then April 17th. I'm in Denver.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us.
Yes, it does, because that means I'm on my way to California.
No, I know, but that doesn't help us with the party dates.
Oh, those are all my Snapchat. I thought we were just trying to figure out when I left.
Oh no, I believed you when you said you left. That sounds right.
I have the picture of you throwing up on my Snapchat.
Nice.
Well, isn't that the night?
Yeah, I'll find it. Here's February. Here it is. Fucking April 2017.
Yep.
No
So
shit.
it was probably it was
So we
spring
must have
break
just come
probably.
home for a weekend. We had to have. No, April wouldn't have been. It's such an awesome video.
Oh my
I
god.
love that video
I
so
love
much.
it. Why'd I do this?
It's so it's so amazing too in hindsight because it was so deserved that I got that sick.
Hey, you want to hear? You want to hear something? You want to hear something cool?
What?
That is the last Snapchat that I took and saved in Illinois.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
My very next one, I'm on the road.
Dude, that was I had to have almost drank a full bottle of schnapps that
You
night.
drank significantly more than a full bottle of schnapps.
Yeah, that was
You had a full bottle of schnapps, probably 6 or 7 beers, 4 or 5 shots.
what fucked me, guaranteed fucked me was the beers too, is what's crazy.
Yeah.
The
I don't
beers
even
are what
remember
like
that night.
shook me
I
up.
legitimately don't have a recollection from that night.
We got all fucked up.
I don't remember.
I
I don't
was a
remember a
disaster. It was
fucking.
awesome.
All I remember is gear. So all I remember is like later in the night, like being in the old hookah room
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and being like, where? Like I remember I was like, where's Gears at? And they're like, he's right there. And I look and he's like sitting next to me, and he was just dead.
Dead.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, he's dead. And everyone's like, yeah, he's dead. I'm like,
Tay-
oh my god. I'm like, look, he's dead.
I don't
He is dead.
I don't remember why, but Tay had left at that point, and I was like not leaving, and then she had to like come back and get me too because I was so drunk.
Yeah, because I
Awesome.
remember like she left and you were gonna like stay, and then
I was
you're
gonna
like
stay. Yeah, I was
out of
gonna
nowhere,
stay.
you're like, she's here to get me. I have to get up, and you just got up. Like you like slept walked. Your eyes were closed. You walked out of the
Yeah.
house. Like I was like,
Yeah.
what? Oh,
Yeah, I was
that was
definitely
great.
that was bad because I was still that's the thing, I was still cognitive, like you can hear me being like, why did I do this myself? I'm so miserable. I just like couldn't stop puking, I think, because I put all that beer on top of the fucking bottle and a quarter of peppermint schnapps that I drank. Man. Yeah, I'm due for a night like no, I'm kind of due for a night like that. I got pretty fucked up on St. Patrick's Day though too.
Hey, Hoy gifted a
Hey, Hoy, you're
sub.
gifting subs out
Whoa.
Wow,
here.
he gifted a sub to Jordan. That's good.
Nice.
Hey, good
That's
night. Thanks for
funny as
watching.
fuck.
Good night,
We
dude.
appreciate it.
Thanks for the support, man.
That was you knew that guy, Kyle.
Yeah, Furky.
Do I know
Oh yeah,
him?
yeah. It's Brandon Fierke.
Fuck, I'd
Yeah,
probably know him to see him.
Yeah, you know him.
I'm terrible with people's
The best-
names. I'm brain dead.
The best part of that video is that I was fucking shredded in that
Yeah,
video.
you look good, honestly.
Yeah. That's like you got to take the pros with the cons. I'm more shredded there than I was in 2018, I'm pretty sure.
You look good,
'Cause
brother.
I just got bigger and like from that point basically. What was I gonna say? So you guys don't want to talk about anything like serious, or we're just gonna fuck
No.
off for the fucking
Yeah.
rest of the night?
Yeah.
Shit. You feel the
Shit,
same?
dog.
You feel the same way, Cat?
I mean, it really don't matter to me, honestly. Like we can if you want to talk about some other shit. Like I said.
Well, we're at an hour. Do we want
Doesn't
to
matter to
call like
me.
do we just want to do an hour tonight and tell everybody like Merry Christmas and then damn, these are some good pictures too. Holy fuck, boys. Check this out. Wait, let me see. I gotta see if there's a good one.
What are we looking
I
at?
gotta go blow my nose. Ugh.
We snuck into a bar.
Where?
We must have. I think we were at Scooters.
Scooters?
Let me see if I can get it centered on the Cat. Look.
Oh my gosh, where were we?
I think we were at Scooters. We were under 21 though. Like we snuck in with our fake IDs.
No, there's no way we were.
Bro, we were. This is look at. I can see that you could see the year. It was 2015.
Let's
see it?
go. Yeah, that's awesome.
No, we
dude.
definitely were under 21. Look, I can see it was with this group. It was you, me, Dons, Meyer, Fat Meyer, Korzeniecki. Oh, I was fucked up. I like barely had a shirt on. That's wild.
No, that is back when I had my fake. I missed that thing, dude.
Yeah, and then Kijo got
Because I
home.
got it taken away at college, like that either that like semester after we went back, or the next year.
Yeah, and then Kijo got
Oh,
Donnelly. Look at this. Look at this picture.
what?
That's crazy.
Where is that?
That is wild.
We snuck into. I think it was Scooters. We snuck into Scooters with those fake IDs you made.
Oh
That's fucking
Jesus
great.
Christ! Don't say that. Don't say that.
You said don't say it.
Because then it was like 2 days later, Kijo got done with
Degenerates.
boot camp.
Oh Jesus! Aaron Burkett has followed. What's good, Burkett?
What up, brother?
Wait, where does
Unreal.
it say that?
Just now, 1 minute
followed?
ago.
Yeah,
Followed?
Uh huh.
Oh, sick.
let's go.
I was looking at the
I
chat.
hit him up on Snap. What up, brother?
That's super funny. Damn, yeah, that's
Didn't
crazy.
we get
That
kicked
blows
out
me-
of
that blows
Scooters
me
that
away.
night? Isn't that the night that you almost got in a fight with the owner, Gears?
No.
Do you know what I'm
Was
talking
that-
about?
No, we didn't. Yeah, I do, but no, I think we were legal when that happened because I don't think I ever got because like obviously the issue is if you like get thrown out of a bar underage.
Well, I remember. What was the night? Remember the night I almost fought Danny Gallagher?
There's a good one.
That was a fun, that was a fun
no,
night.
so we were 21. That's an all time. That should
Oh
be
my
hung in the
gosh.
loop. That's an all time
Oh
photo.
my
Cla-
gosh.
classic.
Love that picture.
What is
Doesn't get
that,
any better
bro?
than that.
Who is that? Is that
That's
Meyer?
Meyer.
Yep.
That's Tay's 21st birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was Tay's 21st birthday, and Meyer and Claire Miller fucking drank like it was their 21st birthday. No, but what were we just talking about?
got
Oh,
to.
the night you
The night-
almost got in that fight with Gallagher. We were 21, but Owen wasn't.
Oh, but
So
Owen
that
knew
was-
Owen knew Tibbs or whatever.
Yeah, so we were 21,
That
but
shit's
that was over
great.
Christmas break. I don't even think I was.
You weren't.
I wasn't, right?
That's
No,
funny as
you
hell.
weren't.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were there over winter break, and Owen's birthday is in January, so he hasn't turned 21 yet.
Oh shit! That's after my accident. One picture before that I got my cast on.
Yeah, that was after your accident.
Fuck me.
Damn,
That's crazy.
that's so fucking funny, man. Shit.
The good old days, man. But see, that's funny. Like that was like a different stage of like our
There's
good
the
old days. Like,
CBR.
the what?
The
Oh
CBR,
my
dude.
lord, that's insane.
Isn't that fucked
The
up?
I'm still mad. I never got to see that bike, dude. That was when you had. That's when I was still bikeless. I had no bike. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
so loud, man.
Yeah.
You're killing everyone, Bob.
Yeah.
Killing everyone.
You gotta turn that down, dude. Like that's killer.
What was I about to say?
Is my mic getting picked up on my camera this whole time? No, it's not.
I don't know. Like you sound super far away.
No, we're good.
But no, what I was gonna say is like, those were. I mean,
Oh no,
they're
what
just,
what I was
like,
saying,
they're
I
just
said that
formative years.
that was like a different stage of our good old days. Like I feel like there was like the good old days, like the high school good old days, and then there was the good old days from college. Like those are some good times, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when we were all in college.
Well, when we all got home, it was always just fun because like we hadn't
We
seen
were
each
all
other in
like,
so long,
hey,
so we were all.
the first winter break home
From college.
from college
was wild.
was legendary.
We
bro.
were
Yeah.
That
fucked
was
up.
like
Yeah.
those were like the best times. Like
We were
that
scum.
first. Yes, dude.
I
That
probably
was
have
so much
pictures of
fun.
that too. That would have been winter of 2014, right?
We should talk about Tuscola sometime on the stream, Cal.
We shown it.
We shouldn't. need
We've
to
shown
say
it.
this.
Let's just not talk about that. But it was fun. Yeah, had a really good time. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you later.
Wait,
You know-
wait. What about this? Who's this? Who's this guy?
Oh my lord! Looks
Wait,
like
what-
a fucking looks like a dog, dude. Like
Who is that?
It's
You,
Owen.
bitch! What do you
Wait,
mean? No, that's
what? No.
Donnelly.
That's
No,
me?
that That looks like
That's
Owen.
it's when you and Korsdecki came and visited me as freshmen.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
no.
Wait, no, that can't be me because I never made it to a garbage can that night.
Oh,
That
maybe
look-
that's my roommate. That
Yeah, I
was
was gonna say that
basically
does
you,
not look
though.
like Don. That looked like Owen.
That can't be me because I threw up all over
I think
myself that night.
you're right. You're right. You didn't make it to a garbage. You just threw up like a fight and then rolled around it like a fucking pig in their pigsty.
Yeah, I
That's so
did.
messed up.
I blacked
Damn,
out
I'm
on
sad.
Fireball. That's the one and only time I've ever drank enough Fireball to get drunk off of it. And I blacked out. That chick assaulted
so
me. I
funny.
got sexually assaulted that night.
I have those videos. I have those videos floating around somewhere
so
too. I
messed
don't know.
up.
I don't know exactly where those are. Wait. No, never mind.
That was the worst
I
night
know
ever.
I know I have those videos somewhere, Dons, because I post them every so often. Maybe they show up on Snapchat. Maybe they're Snapchat videos.
You remember the next day, Chris and I woke up in the morning, ate edibles, and blew off your football game?
Yeah, because it was like 6 degrees outside. I do remember.
I still remember that because I remember Gears was pissed.
We were so
Uh,
hungover. I was like, Chris, I can't go. I'm eating an edible and going to sleep. And he was like, yes.
no, I actually wasn't that mad because I wasn't. I was a redshirt. I didn't even play.
You didn't play anyway.
Right? Yeah. No, I wasn't actually that mad. I was like, oh yeah, like it's fucking freezing. I'll
Oh
see you
well,
guys after the
yeah.
game.
I know I do remember because you were like, "Yeah, I'm on the bench anyway. Like it's whatever."
Yeah, I didn't want to be there, so.
You were
Right.
pissed. You were pissed when we came down off the edibles and denied getting hammered and left in the middle of that night. That's
That
what
was
that's what
wild.
pissed you off.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
bad.
man.
You're right.
We slept all day. Woke up sober from the edible. Like the hangover was gone. The edible cured the hangover, and I was like, "I'm not drinking tonight. We're going back to Mizzou." And
Yeah, but that was
we
and that was
drove
the
through
thing,
the
it was
night.
Saturday night.
Yeah, we drove through the night.
Yeah, you guys are wild.
That's crazy.
You guys are wild. You guys are wild as fuck.
That's insane. That's
I got some fucking
something else.
real good pictures on my phone, dude. Damn.
I'm missing a lot of good ones I used to have. Honestly, I don't know where they went.
Well,
Where did
I
they
know.
go?
I need to like find an Android and like get all my fucking Android pictures.
I have
too, because
those.
those are some awesome
Why
ones.
didn't you save them to like Google Photos or whatever?
I probably
that's
did.
like-
I probably have. That's probably how I have
Like,
them
dude,
saved
I
somewhere.
have,
Yeah.
bro, like I have photos. So like if I scroll back through my photos, like if I go to all, I have photos and videos from 2012. I have everything.
My earliest is 2013.
On this phone, my earliest is.
Here's a good one.
is 2013. Yeah.
That's
I
a
got pictures
classic
from
from
our-
back in the
I
day.
got pictures from our Powder Puff game.
Oh my gosh.
Recognize those two fine young
yup.
men?
Those are the days, dog.
I don't have any pictures like that because I didn't like. I refused to take pictures of like delinquency because I was scared we were gonna get caught.
Hey, how about this picture, boys? Here's a classic. Here you go, boys.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a
Yeah,
classic.
That's a classic.
Doesn't get
That's a
much better than
classic.
that.
Oh, my
Doesn't get
lord.
much better than that one.
Oh, that's a good one, dude. That is a really good one.
I got Donnelly post wisdom teeth getting pulled.
No, no.
Unreal.
That's insane. Boys, I say we wrap it up here in a second, honestly.
I'm still feeling a little
Honestly.
nostalgic. I'm looking for a couple more
I'm
pictures that I
honestly down.
remember.
Let's just wrap it. We can just chill. Like, Hoig wants us to get on Warzone. What if we all squad up and play? Somebody could stream it.
I don't fucking play Warzone.
Come on, dude.
Oh, here, this
It'd
is
be
what I was
fun.
looking for.
It'd be fun, dude.
Let's see if
Come
this will
on, man.
load. There's our boy.
I got Donnelly in his rock climbing
Oh,
phase.
look. We had the stogies going around back then.
Yeah, we did.
I love it.
Damn, my hair is like as long as it is now, but I was trying to like get it to go up and I just couldn't. It's hilarious looking back at that.
Look it up, look it up.
Look at, is that Day next to me? It's amazing.
Alright, well. Yo.
All
that's
right,
it
I
for me,
mean, this
boys.
was a good little holiday pod.
Yeah, it was chill.
Just chill.
We'll be
just chill,
back
hanging
next week
out.
for sure.
Will we?
Why not? It's
I don't
Just
know. It's like,
Wednesday.
Just another week.
yeah, I guess that's true. I guess it is just another week. It's technically just another week today. Like it's like 3 days before Christmas.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
mean, next Wednesday, like it's literally just Wednesday. Like, dude,
Yeah.
next week on New Year's Eve, I work 8 to 4.
That sucks. I'm off on New Year's Eve. Thank God.
I'm
Must
off.
be nice.
You in town, Gears?
No, I go back. I come back on Sunday.
Week.
Um,
What time do you get
what
here
was it?
tomorrow?
Early as fucking balls. Like I land at like 7:45.
Want to go to
Damn.
Ruby's?
Ooh, that
I
sounds
don't.
gas.
Honestly, that sounds pretty fucking good. But the issue is I don't have a car.
I do.
How are you gonna get around?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
No,
picking you up, but from the
right.
airport.
No, I
already-
know. No, I have an airport ride lined up.
Oh. Well, let's wrap, boys. Let's shout it
Alright.
out for the loyal followers and whoever's rocking with us.
Shit, I mean,
Thanks.
we
Thanks for
can
coming
just
through.
fucking say have a good night, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, we'll see before the New Year,
Yeah, we'll be able to say Happy New Year next week, but
but yeah,
Merry Christmas.
yeah. Shout outs and see everybody next week.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Peace out.
yeah.